and a smile I ignored. Hat too big and jeans too torn. Should've known I was bound to be warned. He said, girl, you look like sin. I laughed and said, don't rope me in. But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2 step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy. Drives me wild, then acts all lazy. Spins me fast, then walks away. But somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain. Like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily. That cowboy side of crazy. He don't text back, but shows it too. With a truck full of dogs and a case of brew. We fight like fire, kiss like storms. He's chaos wearing denim form. He's got that cowboy side of crazy. Drives me wild, then acts all lazy. Spins me fast, then walks away. But somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain. Like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily. That cowboy side of crazy. Mama warned me, girl, steer clear. But I just grinned and shifted gear. 'Cause boring love just ain't my fate. I'll take the wild, I'll take the weight. Yeah, he's got that cowboy side of crazy. Half outlaw, half just maybe. Breaks the rules and breaks my plans, and holds me tight with calloused hands. He's sharp like spurs, smooth like sway. I can't quit him anyway. Call it dumb, call it bravery, I call it love. That cowboy side of crazy. Swore last night was my last round. Said goodbye to this neon town. Told the mirror I was through. Then the bottle called out, I missed you. I blocked her name and burned your pics. Erased your scent from my truck's old sticks. But just as I was feeling tough, that brown-eyed devil rang me up. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It knows my name when I go under. It shows up fast when I feel fine and pours me back into decline. It don't ask and it don't wait, just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber. 'Cause whiskey's got my number. I changed the locks and broke the shelf. Tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back sipping him. It don't ask and it don't wait, just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber. 'Cause whiskey's got my number. I changed the locks and broke the shelf. Tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back sipping him. It don't knock, it just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit, then I hear thunder. 'Cause whiskey's got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. One more glass to heal the cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just toast what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow income. 'Cause
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roar.
She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise. I talk sweet, I talk back, I smooth the road, I leave a track. We push and pull, and that's our knack. She plays nice, and I counterattack. He's rough as sand, she's sugar-packed. She talks sweet, and I talk back. She leaves notes with hearts and flair. I leave tools on the kitchen chair. She says, let's talk, I say, let's nap, but she still pulls me in her trap. He calls it charm, I call it wild, like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made. But one day I talk sweet, I talk back, I plan ahead, I overpack. We're night and day on the same old track. She bakes peace, I grill the flat. He's all crash land, she's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back. But in the storm, he holds me tight, and when I'm wrong, she makes it right. We fuss and flame, but here's the twist: we fall in love each time we hiss. I talk sweet, I talk back. He brings the heat, she keeps on track. We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back. You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight. You say you're thunder, but I bring rain.
You bring heat, but I bring flame.
This ain't no game, we're falling in. You talk trouble,
I walk in, you draw lines, I cross them fast. You talk sweet, I never ask. You spark fires, I fan the wind. We both know where this ends again. You tease the storm with a wicked grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade,
always tracking in mud like you on the floor. You rev too loud, talk too fast, but boy, you've got a charm that lasts.
You steal the covers, roll your eyes, start a fire with just one side wise. You talk in circles but walk so fine. Girl, you shift my heart every time.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, speeding through kisses, switching up fears. You got that wild in your sweet little grin, got me spinning like tires on a back road wind. You ain't easy, but you're worth the ride, burning rubber with nothing to hide. All the right gears.
You slam my truck door like you mean war, then blow a kiss that I fall for. You ain't quiet, you don't break slow, but you're the engine in my soul.
You miss the signs but hit the charm. One wrong turn and I'm in your arms. You love like lightning, fight like fire, but still you're every song. Drive me crazy in all the right gears, from midnight tears to sunrise cheers. You stole my pride, then done my grace. Pull me close in a four-lane chase. No map needed, just you near, fast or slow, long as you steer. You drive me crazy in all the right.
Southern drawl,
your chaos in high heels, y'all. But when we crash, we still stay true, 'cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you. 'Cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you.
you drive me crazy in all the right gears, turning fights to laughs, then shifting tears. Down every mile of our wild years,
we're stick shift lovers without the fears. You're my high-speed heart race frontier, baby. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
Tied back, chasing wild machine. She don't wait for green lights to go. She's thunder rolling down the back road. Lipstick red like a setting sun, spins that wheel like a loaded gun. You can try, but you won't catch. She leaves tire tracks and never looks back. She's fire behind her, but she won't yield. She's fire behind the wheel. She's more than smoking gasoline. She's every rebel's hometown queen. So clear the road, let freedom scream. She's the queen of this machine. She's fire behind the wheel. No chains, no rules, no deal. With every turn she writes her song, fast and loud and always strong. You can love her, but she won't kneel. She's fire behind. Behind the wheel.
I ain't got a trophy on my shelf. Never beat the world or outshine myself. But I wake up swinging boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight.
My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last.
I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. Ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I've passed. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not shine in the record books, but I'm still swinging without long looks. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me. No lone limelight, just gasoline. But we keep going mile by mile, turning scars into country style. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. They don't cheer for folks like me. No limelight like just gasoline. Still playing hard with a busted string, still toasting loud with nothing to bring. So here's to underdogs moving fast. We weren't built to break, just built to last. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Last call hit, lights turn low, bartenders winking like time to go. I reached for keys, you grabbed my hand, said you ain't driving, not in that stand. You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed. I said, sweetheart, park your pride, you're in no shape for that midnight ride. I ain't leaving unless you drive. You did a crooked face. I threw the truck in second grade. I ain't leaving unless I drive. You speed like someone's taking lives. At least I steer and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along. We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call alright. But then who'll fight? We need the spark. You love my bark. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving unless you drive. I saw you looking over your ring like you were tired of everything. You sip slow, turn down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
You're spoken for, you ain't no saint. I wear my sins like fancy paint.
We both know this ain't polite,
But we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong. It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise, but we can't stop locking eyes. We both know this ain't black and white. We're just living on the wrong side of right.
you said, I won't ask where you'll be. I said, don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins and lied like lovers in their sins. No promises, no sweet disguise.
Just one more than we should try. The band played slow, the room went still. I knew I should, but I never will. We both walked past that red lit sign. Now we're deep in blurry lines. We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price,
But tonight this wrong sure feels
and
nice.
if regret comes knocking at noon,
We'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite. We're just living on the wrong side of right.
just one glance, dared the jukebox to give us a dance. Told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile. You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild.
One sip and I forget my name. Two steps in and I'm back in the flame.
I look like that you come with a trial.
There's heartbreak
In your whiskey smile.
You laughed and leaned into my space, set my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close then out again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile. It's smooth like southern rye at night, believes you hurt by morning light. That curve of lips, it's dressed in guile.
Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial.
You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on fire.
There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile.
I should leave, but I pour one more. I should stop,
But I'm at your door.
we crash, we burn, we spin, we sway, but
Darling, we still love that way.
there's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why, but I'll chase it every mile. There's forever
In your whiskey smile. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why that I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile.
gritty southern outlaw style anthem. I was raised on back road thunder, where the engines roared like a roll line wood and wonder. Mama played the vinyl loud. Daddy said stand tall and make 'em proud. My boots are worn, but my soul's on fire. Got 6 strings and a hard wire, wire. I chase the sound, I chase the flame. Every honky-tonk knows my name. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. Yeah, it's gasoline, guitars, and glory. That's my song, that's my story. I ain't in it for the gold or fame, just a crowd that knows my name. A pick strap and a neon dream, that's all I need, and a little gasoline. It's gasoline, guitars and glory, writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. Yeah, it's gasoline, guitars and glory. That's my song, that's my story. Some ride high and some fall low, but I ride hard and I steal the show. No regrets, just open skies and a six-string truth that never lies. It's gasoline, guitars and glory, singing my scars like a battle story. Crank it up, let the fire burn, 'cause this old road still takes its turn. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. Yeah, it's gasoline, guitars and glory, and I ain't changing, don't you worry.